Goodbye, Mr. Jeeves. One last boopster. Boop. Have a lick. Goodbye, Raphael. You the man. Keep on living strong. Whatever you're looking at, I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah. Alright, so I've got everything packed up here in the back of my car, ready to go. A couple items that I didn't show before, but I do have, are some Gatorades that were in my car, some traffic cones, and back under there, there's like an ice window scraper, an umbrella, a tire jack, just, you know, random things like that that you have in your car. Yeah. Alright, before I leave Atlanta, I'm gonna grab some food and coffee just at the local diner, Majestic. It's amazing. I'm gonna smash that. Thank you. Alright, I'm here in Cheaha State Park in Alabama. My plan was to come up here and do a little like one night, overnight backpacking, but the weather is just extremely overcast. It's about 2 p.m. right now, and it feels like it's 7. It's just really dark and rainy, so I just paid to park my car and camp in an actual campsite. So I'm gonna do that. Here's the campgrounds. Now, the benefit of doing this trip in January, which is like the opposite of peak season, is that I'm not gonna see too many people out and about as I do things. It's also the middle of the week, it's not a weekend, so that factors in too. As you can see, the weather is just completely foggy, overcast, rainy, everything's wet. Alright, so I got the tent all set up here. Sleeping pad is inflated, and then got the down quilt laid out. It's pretty warm here, honestly, even though it's like rainy and overcast. It's probably like 60 degrees. Low, I don't think it's going to drop below 50 tonight, honestly. So this will be fine. And yeah, right now my mission is just to explore the campground and get these water bottles filled up so I have water. Then I'll come back here for the night, cook dinner, make a fire, read, hang out. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing for dinner on my first night. Just gonna do a pasta side, Alfredo, cook that up and then stir in some tuna, and then some trail mix also for dessert. Got an extra Ziploc here to keep all my trash in, so doing that. And yeah, just gonna boil some water and cook all this up together. I'll try to film what I can, but it's hard since I don't have an extra hand or tripod or anything like that. Alright, so I had to move down here because it was too windy on the park bench, but basically I stirred in the tuna. I'm just cooking it a little bit more. Yeah, this looks like nasty slop, but I tell you what, it's gonna taste really good at the end of a long day of driving and traveling. Yeah, that's going real good. Alright, so I had to move down here because it was too windy on the park bench, but basically I stirred in the tuna. I'm just cooking it a little bit more. Yeah, this looks like nasty slop, but I tell you what, it's gonna taste really good at the end of a long day of driving. Alright, so I finished up my dinner and honestly it was delicious. Got everything washed and put away, brushed my teeth, used the bathroom, and now I'm here in my tent for the night. I'm just going to be basically reading and kind of looking at my maps and planning out tomorrow. I still want to do the hike here that I didn't get to do today. Although if the weather's really overcast and bad tomorrow, then I might not do it. Just because I want to keep moving too. So yeah, that's all for today. See you guys tomorrow. All right, it's morning now and the conditions are sort of clearing up. I can barely see off this mountaintop now. As you can see, the sun's out, but still it's really just wet on the ground. So I'm gonna skip the hike today and just drive, trying to get all the way down to New Orleans, or New Orleans as the proper folks say. I've got my tent just thrown in the back of my car because it's all wet. I want to get a system set up with like a rope hanging across, kind of like a clothesline, so I can let this dry a little bit better. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the road at this point.